So in addition, like Ellie was saying, I've done the Don, and I've done Commendatore, and I've done Mazzetto. This is my first Leporello. And so I love the opera, and aside from the moment the Commendatore comes out and sings his famous lines at the end, that's one of the most amazing moments you can ever have on stage. This has easily been my most incredible and exciting artistic experience. The role is just, of course, a dream. It's one of those roles when if you're a bass, you just see, you just hold it in a pinnacle. It's just so rich. But I saw it from an angle of as a traditionalist. I mean, you see Don Giovanni and you see Leporello as the goofy guy to the side, right? He's bumbling, he's kind of falling over himself, and he's just this moral compass. And so, oh, I can't believe that the Don did that. Oh, I could never do that. And you know, what we've done in this. So I came in with this perspective of this, but also with the idea, of course, that we're two young men. And aside from, I didn't want to get, you know, I'm glad they didn't have a tradition where I had to maybe put old age makeup or, you know, this kind of thing, which is done often. And it's more of, we're looking at it now in this sense of, I am a protege. I'm not his traditional servant, his houseboy that does anything to his whim. I look up to him. You know, I come in, he's like the cool guy, you know, that I see. He has the better jacket. He has he has the better lines. And I'm learning. You know, whereas I, of course, do hold a compass every now and then and say, I can't believe that you did that. There is a line, but I often think of this, there's a famous comedian who said a line that says, you're only as faithful as your options. And I think that if he had if the Leporello had the same options, and the same look, and the same suave, he would be right there with the Don doing it. But because he can't, because he's not as successful, it's easier for us, right, to say, oh, I can't believe that you would do that. You know, but if I had the means, if I had the means to do certain things, my perspective might be different. If I was born in a different area or at a different time, I might be a different person. And so we're exploring that. So this idea that, like you mentioned in Leporello's aria, it's incredible because it is a problem. It's a beautiful, amazing aria, but it is. I'm just basically saying one thing. The Don likes sex. He's had sex with a lot of people. It doesn't matter who. That's three things, actually. Doesn't matter who. But it's very, you know, but yes, in the way we're doing it, this arc, this idea that we can get into the depravity of it, that Elvira actually is enjoying the fact that he is this promiscuous. And that I'm enjoying, it's actually a scene where two people are damaged because of the Don. And that we come together with this, you know, with this common thread. The fact that he does care for me, and he does in a lot of ways, and he's my friend, but in my head I built him up to this idealistic state that I want to be in. I think it's an amazing kind of twist to say that I'm actually getting turned on myself because I smell his t-shirt. I remember this t-shirt that he had when he had that girl. This is great, and I'm going to actually pretend to be the Don, and Elvira is going to pretend that I am the Don in this crazy, sordid moment, and we're just going to do this, you know. And so often that in this production I've asked myself, you said it before, it's like, why not? Why wouldn't this happen? You know, and Kevin would agree, I think so often I might have been the only person in the cast more so being like, no, explain this. It's like, how exactly is this going to go on? And he would put it in the simplest of terms where my mind was just in this traditional sense of like, this is what Leporello is. All of a sudden my mind is open to the possibilities. There's nothing in the text that says this can't be done this way. And it's done in a way, I'm not a huge fan of operas that are just completely redone, where it just makes no sense. And I think some of you have seen those productions where you go and you love a beautiful opera and you're just like, why? What is happening? This makes sense. Even to a closed-minded person, quote unquote, like myself when it comes to opera. This makes sense. And now as soon as we started getting into it, you couldn't wipe the smile from my face. It was like, this is exciting. Everybody, there's a buzz about it. It's like, this really works. And Kevin's way of working is so brilliant that he does trust his actors and his singers. He trusts us to just go and go and go, and he navigates it in his overall vision and the arc. It is unlike any Don Giovanni I've ever been a part of, and it's definitely going to be an exciting experience for you, unlike any Don Giovanni you've ever seen. I think you're really going to love it. So, thank you.